My sister asked me to be her surrogate, and I slept with her husband to make it happen naturally before you judge me, hear me out. When my sister Isabella begged me to carry her baby after 5 failed attempts, I said yes immediately. We were at the fertility clinic discussing the process when the doctor mentioned the costs. $30,000 minimum, not covered by insurance. Isabella broke down crying. They'd spent everything on the previous attempts that night. Isabella's husband Derek pulled me aside. To here is another way, he said quietly. Cheaper, more natural, Isabella suggested it actually, but she's too embarrassed to ask. She's desperate, he continued. She even picked out specific days based on your cycle. Said it would be like using a donor except it's family, so the baby would still look like her. I should have run instead. I thought about Isabella's face when she lost the last pregnancy. How she'd whispered that maybe God didn't want her to be a mother. 3 weeks later I did it just twice, so mechanical, awful. Derek kept apologizing. I kept thinking about Isabella sleeping in the next room, believing we were discussing logistics. It worked. First try. Isabella was ecstatic. She threw me a surrogate shower, told everyone how selfless I was. She touched my growing belly constantly, talked to her baby, planned the nursery. I smiled and played along, the guilt eating me alive. But here is where it gets worse. At 20 weeks, during the anatomy scan, the technician frowned. Interesting, she said. The baby has heterochromia, 2 different colored eyes, very rare. My heart stopped. Derek had heterochromia. Isabella didn't know about that genetic marker because Derek wore colored contacts. He'd been self-conscious about it since childhood. Isabella was thrilled. How unique, just like their uncle Derek. I threw up in the parking lot. Derek started acting strange, buying me expensive gifts. When Isabella wasn't around, he'd touch my belly and whisper, "That's my baby, not our baby. My baby." One night, 8 months pregnant, Derek confessed. Isabella had never suggested the natural route. It was all him. He'd wanted a biological child, and Isabella's eggs were the problem. He figured this way he'd get what he wanted, and Isabella would never know. Besides, he said, you wanted it too. You didn't have to say yes. I went into labor that night. Spashed, induced, the doctor said. Isabella held my hand through 18 hours of labor, coaching me, crying with joy. When the baby was born, she saw the eyes immediately, one brown, one bright green, just like Derek's. It's a miracle, she whispered, cradling her daughter. She's perfect. Derek stood behind her, smiling at me over her shoulder. We both knew the truth. Isabella never would. It's been 6 months. Isabella posts constantly about her miracle baby and her angel sister who gave her the gift of motherhood. The baby looks exactly like me. Axonin says so. Isabella just laughs and says all babies look like their aunts. Last week, Derek filed for divorce. He's seeking full custody, claiming Isabella isn't the biological mother. He has secret DNA tests to prove it. He's also been documenting our affair with saved texts and fabricated evidence, making it look like I seduced him, that we've been together for years. Isabella called me sobbing. How could he say these horrible things? You would never, we would never. I held her while she cried, knowing I am about to lose my sister, my niece, and my soul. The court date is tomorrow. Derek's lawyer has been clear. Support his version or he'll reveal everything. Either way, Isabella loses her daughter. The truth would destroy her completely. The lie will destroy us. I still don't know what I am going to say.